Us.
Itis, Niggaitis, forming names of inflammatory diseases. Itis, forming names of inflammatory diseases, used with reference to a tendency of state of mind that is compared to a disease. Itis, meaning inflammation, as in bronchitis, inflammation of the organ, the bronchial tubes. There is gastritis, neuritis, tonsillitis, auritis, niggaitis, and appendicitis. So I'm basically just sharing some information with you right now. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do or tell anybody what to eat. I'm just here to motivate, create, and inspire. And just some information I have. And if you want, you could do your own research. Because it's good to, not take everything that somebody says and believe in it. It's good to go out and do your own research for yourself. That's how you learn, right? A lot of this is becoming common sense now. But nowadays, it's not common to have common sense. And eventually, after a while, you will learn these things through experiencing it. Basically, you have to go through the act of something happening to you for you to truly understand. And that's the journey. The itis, drowsy sleeping feeling you get after eating a large meal. Usually meals like big Sunday dinners, Thanksgiving, and Christmas meals. Man, that itis done got me. I'm fixing to take a nap. See? So basically what I'm trying to explain to you, the word itis is inflammation in the body. It means inflammation. Just the itis alone. When you add other things onto it like bronchitis, appendicitis, niggaitis, arthritis, those are all inflammation in the body. So basically when you eat a big meal like say red meat, pork, animal products, heavy meat that your body don't recognize, the body shuts down itself. And when it shuts down, you get that sleepy feeling. But people just call it the itis. So basically you're telling yourself that you have inflammation in your body and you don't know what you're saying when you say you have the itis. Itis medically means inflammation of the body. So basically telling yourself that you have the itis, you're setting up yourself for failure. I got the itis so bad after the Thanksgiving meal, I just chilled on the couch and watched some movies. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you. I'm so full now, I just want to go to sleep, right? Itis is inflammation, and there are tons of different diseases, as I mentioned, that uses the word itis, and niggaitis is one of them. So I used to use the word too when I was coming up. Oh man, I got itis, I got niggaitis. It's mostly used in the Caribbean a lot. You say you have niggaitis, after eating like some jerk pork, some goat, or what I'm saying, or things like that, and your body don't recognize it. Your body can't process it, so your body has to shut down so it doesn't mess up your organs. So your body can digest it, try to break it down, but it's so hard to break it down that you fall asleep. That's a protection for your body. Just like if you're spraining your ankle, it swells up quickly. If you injure your knee, it swells up quickly. It's to protect the knee from any further damage, right? Itis, bronchitis, all that stuff is just inflammation, cold on your chest, mucus, that's all inflammation, right? Headaches, all those stuff, that's inflammation in your body, right? And that's all from the food you eat. I'm not telling you what to eat now. You can eat whatever you want. I'm just sharing information with you. And hopefully you do your own research to see for yourself. Itis medically means inflammation of the body. Follows up with all different type of other disorders, right? Which is all inflammation. So when you're eating heavy meals that your body can't recognize, can't break down, you get the sleepy vibe. Then you start telling yourself, oh man, I got the itis. You're just saying I got inflammation. A variation of shortening of niggaitis, the overwhelming sleepy feeling that comes over people after they have eaten too much food. Usually people get the itis after eating rich soul food during the holidays. I have the itis, so I am going to lay down and take a nap. Right? These are things that you need to research. I mean, all the information is there. You can look it up all you want. You can go to the library. Everything is there for you. And as I said, a lot of this will become common sense after a while. But it's not common to have common sense. And the reason why I said that is because people are just going to look at this, listen to it, and just go through one ear to the other. Not going to pay no attention. Because we are brought up in the society to eat a certain way. And a lot of us have been doing that for 60 years, 30 years now, 40 years. And it's an addiction. And it's hard to break. If I eat, say, a couple bananas, a couple dates, a watermelon, I don't get sleepy. None at all. I can drink 60 something ounce of coconut water all day till my belly is full and I won't fall asleep. I will have energy to run around. So that so-called myth that we were all brought up believing in, like you need this heavy breakfast in the morning, eggs, bacon, sausage, all this crap as you wake up in the morning, is all bullshit. All that stuff does is weigh your body down. And if you remember, usually when you eat like that, when you hit maybe, say you eat breakfast like 8 in the morning, by the time you hit like 11, 12, you're sleepy. It's like you feel drowsy because that kind of food, your body doesn't register it. It's not meant for you to eat. Now, if you wake up in the morning now, have a 16 ounce of glass of water, maybe have a banana, a couple dates, I guarantee you'll be flying all through the day. You won't get 1 inch of sleepiness, right? But again, that's how we are conditioned to believe, and it's hard to break, man. I'm telling you, that conditioning, that way of life we were brought up to believe, it's all stemming from our parents, our grandparents. It's like a ritual, like pass it on to generation, and it's just basically making you sick. You reach 40 years old, you have diabetes, you have blood pressure problems, you have arthritis, you have the itis. You know what I'm saying? It's you basically making yourself sick from not having the knowledge. I don't want to eat too much because I will get the itis. Mark, whoa, you just ate like 3 Big Macs. Andrew, yeah, the itis has really started in. You see what I'm saying? You have to knowledge yourself about these things. Do your research. I mean, take the information I'm giving you right now, and I want you to research it for yourself. Just don't believe what I tell you, because there's a lot of things on the internet that people will say and all these things, all this propaganda and all this stuff, and it's good to do your research. Go out and research it everywhere, not just on the internet. Go to the library if you can, and just look it up, and you will see for yourself. So I said, that's just the way we're brought up to believe, and you must have a big breakfast, and you must eat lunch and dinner, and your dinner consists of steaks, I don't know, chicken, beef, name it. There's some heavy foods. It's like weigh down your body, man. You're giving yourself long-term problems, later on in life. And it usually started off, from when you're young, you eat like that, but you usually don't see no problems until you hit like your mid-30s into your 40s. Then you start seeing all type of disorders. You see your blood pressure start to rise. You see diabetes start kicking in. You see arthritis, your knees, your back start to hurt. You have consistent headaches. And then you go to the doctors, and then what they want to do? Prescribe you medication, pharmaceutical medication, prescription drugs. And all that stuff does is makes you worse. All it does is just messes up other things in your body, mess up the rest of your organs in your body. And it never heals you. You take it for the rest of your life until you pass away. So you're living your life in agonizing pain and suffering. You see what I'm saying? My opinion, best way to live your life is to be on a plant-based lifestyle. And you notice I don't say diet, I say lifestyle. Because diet is something that you just do for a week and you go back to your regular living. Plant-based lifestyle, vegan lifestyle. Exercising. drinking water, getting sunlight, going to the beach, swimming in the ocean. You know, in my opinion, I believe that's the best way. The other way that we've been taught, you're just destroying your body. You're setting up yourself for failure. But this is all just free information. So you can take it, learn from it. You can do your own research, or you can travel the path that you want to travel. You know, nobody has a right to tell you what to do, right, with your own life. So you travel your journey, you live, and you learn.